everyone! Welcome back to day 2 of FSL AOV qualifiers. Of course, we will still be your casters. I'm Yuko.
And I am Rockhard. Welcome everybody to another day of fun-filled Arena of Valor action coming straight to you. Of course, FSL, we had a great first day yesterday. A lot of teams really proved that they could 2-0 everyone else who was not worthy. And that is exactly what they did.
Surprisingly, all of our games yesterday were 2-0, so goes to show how strong these all-girls teams, by the way, can be.
All-girl teams. How amazing is that? So we're going to have to wait and see whether or not this is going to be a different story. Will we see a lot of 2-1s today? You know, that's something that a lot of people are for sure very curious to know about.
Yep. And well, I think since we are done with day 1, the competition will just only get tougher and stronger at day 2. Because of course, the smaller pool you have for teams, the better and the high and more high caliber the gameplays of these teams are.
That's right. You know, it's basically the best of the best, the cream of the crop. And of course, a lot of teams are definitely showing that maybe they're a lot better than the others. That's something we're gonna have to check out today as we go into the bracket. Of course, we will see that I believe Off Limits Kurtz made it yesterday too. So I feel like that's gonna be a lot smoother for these guys. They were the team that we didn't actually see yesterday.
Yeah,
so
they were in the Bahasa stream, by the way.
yeah,
So
they were
we
in the
have two
Bahasa
teams.
stream.
English and Bahasa, but both live streams are here, of course, at the page. Do not forget to like this page, FSL, and like. So here are the brackets.
That's right. First game for today is gonna be Luna versus Team Khaleesi. So
Hey, Khaleesi.
both of these teams definitely showed that they got what it takes. 2-0s very quickly. I feel like Luna definitely had the faster games.
Yes.
And of course, we are already in the draft. Let's go ahead and head out right there before we get started.
Yep. And well, I'm excited. Of course, we will see usual picks since each country has its own meta, but I'm still looking for that, you know, the different play styles these girls will show us.
Yeah, right now there's a pretty solid priority on female characters. Seriously, is this really the meta right now? Everyone just going for female. Of course, girl power is already a given, but this is just, you know, this is just exactly what a lot of people are waiting for.
Taking girl power to a different level, I guess.
Absolutely. So right now, a few solid picks. Liliana, Annette, seen that combo yesterday, pretty strong. Lindis, I have not actually seen a Lindis game where the Lindis did fail. So that was for yesterday, not sure about today.
Well, this is the first series and first game. Richard being banned out. For the side of Team Khaleesi, we have Arab. We've been seeing a lot of Arab picks yesterday, Illumina and Phoenix. Well, Phoenix is one of like the picks that showed or shined the most yesterday, because usually out of 3 or 4 teams that picked Finnick, only 2 or 3, I think, were actually really successful.
That's right. So it's still a 50-50 shot here. But still, I feel like they did do a great job yesterday, especially on the team of M8 Hexa, one of our premier teams today that apparently are also very good in snowballing their compositions. 2 straight Fennec games, and they made it work.
Made it work indeed. Mark being picked here for the side of Team Khaleesi, and Zephys being picked on the side of Luna. Luna was also our first game casted yesterday, so it's actually fun to see them in day 2 still at the English team. Malok being the last pick for Luna right here, and Omen being hovered for Team Khaleesi. Oh yeah, Omen got open.
Omen's way open. Last pick for Team Khaleesi here. So that's pretty strong picks. The Rourke and the Omen. Strong whenever they get to the mid game. Not 100% sure when it gets started, if it's gonna be a different story. However, of course, Wonder Woman, if you want to go for girl power, oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's
Woman.
the pick for you.
Absolutely the go-to pick here. Whenever you want to show off the female Moxie. Alright. So far, so good. They have a great front line on the side. That Malok we didn't see a lot of that yesterday. Hopefully, we'll see it shine here today. But meantime, on the other side, it's also a pretty solid front line. Aram and the Wonder Woman. Rourke on the side. Might see a bit of lack of damage here on the side of Team Khaleesi though.
I guess they're more on the sustained but slow-paced game.
That's right. Something I'm looking forward to is whether or not that will change, or will there be something else to talk about here. Of course, the Fennec is 50-50. Is it going to be 60-40? That's something that everyone, I'm sure, is waiting for.
And well, speaking of waiting for, I know you guys are all waiting for the game to start, but of course, do not forget to share the live stream, tag your friends, and if you are new to this game, this is AOV, Arena of Valor, one of the best mobile games out there, so why not give it a try?
Yep, go ahead, share that stream, tag your friends. In the comment section, let them know we got some pretty intense girl power going on here. Of course,
Girl power.
Let us know who you want to win in the chat as well. You want to go for Luna? You want to go for Team Khaleesi?
And well, like what you said, the damage output is a bit lagging onto the side of Team Khaleesi, but I believe that they have more sustain. So if they are the ones that are able to snowball in the early game, and they have a better time, they would have a better time than Luna. However, it's still 50-50. I mean, if Luna is able to snowball first, it's gonna smell bad for Team Khaleesi.
It will definitely be. So the snowballing is something that we really want to avoid, but before we get into more, go ahead and check out the game here. Game 1, Luna versus Team Khaleesi.
Alrighty, so again, first game, first series. This is day 2. Everyone gonna give it their all. We weren't able to see Team Khaleesi here in the English stream, so this is our first time encountering them. So I'm curious and excited to see what kind of play style these girls have.
Yeah, but what we did see is, of course, Luna, very aggressive. They like to invade early on. Of course, that was with a different composition. I'm not sure if this is going to be a different story. However, they did show that they have pretty strong and solid mechanics as well, and they're not one to just fall flat on their faces. Very few mistakes on the games that we saw from these guys.
Very few mistakes indeed. So of course, again, hi to all of the viewers right there. Hope you guys are having a great time. Queenie here, just at the mid lane against Sierra. I mean, they're not technically fighting against each other. They're just busy clearing out the waves.
Yeah, and of course, clearing them out and making sure that you don't have much to deal with. You get all the gold that you can possibly get is what one of the top priorities here for this team.
Alright, so pretty standard movements right here. I mean, roughly almost 2 minutes in, no one has invaded or done anything scary yet. They're more of a, I'm just gonna mind my own thing, get my gold, funnel as much as I can. But here's Reiko actually targeting someone there at the top lane, but Sarilis being targeted here as well. 2 people, 2v2 right at the top lane right there. Aram was actually one of the picks I'm excited but at the same time curious about. But first blood has been taken over at the top lane, but now she's being chased and gets taken down as well. That was a 2 for none trade in favor of Luna.
Yeah, you really gotta like that. Zephyr early on, great rage, even though he's supposed to be melee, still does pretty solid work. Of course, the good damage output is just matched by range. And something that you have to take into consideration when you are, of course, fighting with that hero. He can jump on you and he can stun you and knock you up. So you gotta be careful. And of course, because of that, it's a very quick 2-0 here for Luna on the blue side.
Well, speaking of our ranged picks, honestly, I think if you're up against a melee composition, you are gonna have an easier time if you can just, sit at the back line and just let your skill reach to the thing. Because of course, if you're melee, you're going to have to go the extra mile and go near them to actually cast damage.
Yeah, exactly. And that was something that they did not have a problem with earlier, because of course that is a Malok. Malok, despite being melee as well, has great range already. Because of course, casting your skills usually can cleave straight forward, a huge AOV. Something they are really taking advantage of here in this game.
After bagging, of course, 2 kills, Luna trying to get the top lane turret right there, but Wonder Woman says no, protecting her turret right there. Sierra, of course, just here at the lane, clearing out the waves for Queen.
Yep, pretty solid play here. Scary Sarlis also trying to see if he can zone out anyone who might try to go around the Abyssal Dragon area. Actually, he's making use of the dragon just so he can, the dragon can chase anyone who goes near. So he's trying to proc it as much as possible.
Actually, sometimes teams just tap the Abyssal Dragon, not because they actually want to get it, but sometimes they use it as a bait.
Exactly. So that's what's happening right now. 4-man, 3-man here in the Abyssal Drake area. This could be a big fight. We're gonna have to wait to see if someone go for it. Oh, that's a huge damage output there.
Ooh, Abyssal Dragon being secured by the red team right here, but Sierra almost gets taken down. Now he's like receiving all of the damage, and that is another kill going over to the blue team. The first they are chasing another one down, making that a double kill. That was a 5 versus 1. Stats are now updated, 5 versus 1 for kills, but still in favor of Luna.
That was a pretty solid play there. Of course, double kills are not something you want to give over to Luna here.
Shakila,
You're
alright.
gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to weigh in your mind whether or not that was actually a worthy dive. You got the Abyssal Dragon. That's great. But what comes after? And that's what we want to find out.
One objective was like 1 Abyssal Dragon for 2 kills. Do you think that's worth it?
Absolutely not. I cannot actually think about it, but yeah, I don't think so. Too many kills, too much gold being given over to the blue side.
That is more snowball potential for Luna. But here at the bot lane though, Scary Sal is just scouting out and checking the brushes if anyone is gonna give them a surprise attack. Sierra being spotted out right here and is able to get it. We haven't seen much of Queen though. But unless she used her ultimate or stun someone when there is a clash, so she is taking her sweet time.
Yep, exactly. Everyone else actually is taking their sweet time in this game. They already have a pretty solid, substantial lead. 1,000 at 4.5 minutes with the 5-1. It's pretty good considering it's 5-1. It's only 1,000. That would indicate that, you know what, these Team Khaleesi, playing is relatively safe.
Relatively safe indeed. They do not want to do anything bad. Scary Sal is just right there at the front line, just tapping against Yami, but they do not know there's actually 3 members from Team Khaleesi here at the bot lane.
Well, they do. They are showing, and they are not afraid to try to poke out. Send all the projectiles on the way of Luna. Stuns going down from everyone, even the Lumia.
Scary Sal is being caught out right here, and she does get to kill. However, Herrera trying to save her fallen comrade, but the damage output from Yami and Queen is just too much.
Yeah, this bottom lane looking like it's going to be a very broken tower very, very soon. On the backside, the Rourke is also going for a dive in!
Oh,
and that
no.
is a perfect execution of a pincer move there.
She thought she was safe, apparently she was not. More kills now going over to Team Khaleesi, and while everything was happening there at the bot lane, there was a indie film. I think that was in the top lane. Sierra actually got 1 kill.
Yeah. That's right. Another pause here. I'm not sure if anyone, if you're not familiar with what she just said, maybe feel means something that happened off cam there on the top side. We got a kill and a tower going down on the top lane there, going of course on the side of Luna. So even though they did lose out on the bottom lane, they still kind of equalized on the gold, and they are still ahead despite a very clean and efficient dive on the bottom.
Very efficient dive on the bottom indeed. I mean, the response was just perfect and on time.
Exactly. And the response is just get gold. You know, if you lose gold on one side, just get gold again on the other. And because of that, you know, the gold lead is still pretty much in favor of the blue side. And that's what they want to do. They just want to keep it steady until the Lindis can get some good farm in their side. Or sorry, not the Lindis. Is that Lindis? Yeah, that is a Lindis. And as well as, of course, the Malak. You want to get that damage down. And as well as you also want to get tanky enough to sustain the team fights later on.
Now we are back into the game. So to everyone just new at the live stream, this is Team Luna versus Team Khaleesi. But wait, I think there was a short skirmish right there. Shakila gets taken down, and that is more gold and more EXP, more advantages going over to Luna. Victus was not moving and gets stunned, and look at that. Sierra just jumping around against that enemy, and Queen does get bursted down as well. More kills going over to Sierra. What will Team Khaleesi do? Scary Sarah defeated someone as well, but now they are just pushing so much on the mid lane.
5 people in the mid. That Aram not long for this world, leaving the turret right now, falling to the hands of Luna here in the mid lane. That Rourke way too late to the party. Second tower might take a lot of damage. I don't think it's gonna go down anytime soon. Oh, it is going down, and that was a really quick take there.
Well, there were 3 of them, and who was that? Shakila was not able to defend, so that was quite a bit of a quick turret takedown, and 2 members from Luna rotating over to the bot side as well.
Oh man, that was painful to watch. For the meantime, that should be everything that every boost that Luna will need in this fight, just to be safe, to get that Malak in a good position. Also getting a Abyssal Dragon, which is very important for this team as well.
1 turret and 1 Abyssal Dragon. Luna is on a roll. What could Team Khaleesi do to be able to get back or bounce back from this game?
That is starting to look really difficult to answer here, as everyone is just getting gold on top lane. Is going to be actually a bit of a scuffle here onto the Wonder Woman Victress, trying to make his way out, force a flash out there.
I haven't seen Wonder Woman actually going online. I mean, Wonder Woman is a strong and sturdy frontliner. But so far, Victress is struggling, and she wasn't able to get the farm that she needs, and she's just usually late to the party or whenever a clan is coming up. But Yami in the middle of everything, left alone by her teammates, and gets taken down by Luna. But now Queen trying to stun someone down, but Queen dashes away. Almost gets bursted down though.
Oh,
she
boy.
did, alright. She
Another
gets
one.
bursted down. Another one, as you would say. And Luna just storming towards their enemy's base. They
Oh,
can
Victress!
inflict a hole into the enemy's base as well. That was a quick and hurtful burst from Luna.
I think that might be another dive in on the Fennec. Gets a lot of damage being absorbed right now in the middle. It's going to be a difficult one to sustain for the Rourke. He goes down to Severa as well.
Shakila goes down again. Red defense tower has been taken down. Blue super minions is now being deployed, but Luna, they are confident. They don't care. Soreko jumped in the middle right there. Illumina uses her
Jumping
ultimate,
in.
but Soreko is still alive. She is okay. The sustain from Luna is really immense, and now they decided to back away. That was actually a bit of an overextend, but it's okay because Luna pulled it off.
Yeah, such confidence as well from Soreko because of the trust in the teammates, or maybe that's because they just trust their gold lead right now. Almost 6,000 here for the side of Luna on the blue.
And team further just kidding. Anyway, so they're back to their conservative and chill game. They're just gonna farm and funnel. I mean, gold wise, yes, you're right. They do have the advantage, but it's better to the term. It's okay to be sure, I guess, with what with your resources that you have. But now, Team Khaleesi trying to go with Plan B. They are scattered, which I think that's a bad idea, given that Luna's damage output here is really strong.
Yeah, individual performance here for Luna is also pretty strong, so you don't want to spread out too much, especially when they get together alongside you know, on the Zephys. So you're gonna get a lot of damage done, and it looks like that's gonna be another fight in the top lane. Oh my god, this is what we're talking about. Rourke soloed out by team members of Luna.
Oh no, Vic just gets caught out, but she's trying to get away, but apparently she gets blocked as well, and now 2 of them, along with Queen, being knocked up and gets bursted down by a handful of members of Luna. Double kill going over to Yuno, and they are just on a roll. Yami forced to back away now. That was a 3 for non-trade in favor of Luna.
18 to 3 on the kill score already. This is looking worse and worse here for our friends in Team Khaleesi right now. Top lane, that Linda's really putting on a world of hurt here.
Alrighty, so of course Luna not gonna let go of this top lane turret. We won this and we're gonna destroy this. Aram tried to protect, but apparently it is just not enough. Luna is now confident about rotations and getting the resources from Team Khaleesi as well. Victress right there, just gonna regain a bit of her health, and now Luna is just waiting for the one small opening that they need just so they can storm this game. Yami almost gets caught out, but she's able to get away. Sierra goes to the front line, and now they're targeting Queen. That is a lot of damage. Ultimate going over to Scary Saris.
Now that is all that you need to do. Just lock down Team Khaleesi, wait for them to make a huge mistake, and surely enough, they're being exploited non-stop by Team Khaleesi, or Luna here rather. Khaleesi trying to find a way out, trying to see if they can still defend. This will driving a little bit over to Reno though.
It's funny because while other four members were storming right there, they were able to get an objective yet again. Team Khaleesi tried to defend their resource area, but still not enough. I guess safe to say that Luna is now the one in charge of the tempo of the game.
For sure. They're just going wherever they want to go. They're just waiting for Team Khaleesi to make their move.
Whoa, that stun! It hurts a lot. Shakira down to the last 3 bars overhead. Red defense tower goes down though, and now Luna, they are spread all over the map. This could be an opportunity for Team Khaleesi to try and catch someone else off guard.
Yeah, one by one, they get those towers, get that gold even further. Almost 10,000. Oh my gosh. How do you deal with that? To be honest, it's going to be very difficult. Top lane, they will get a tower. Is that going to be enough?
Now, Liliana is just really confident with that 1v1, but that was so much pressure from Wonder Woman and Liliana forced to jump away.
Yeah, it's going to be a chase for Yuno. I don't think they're done. They do not want to let them go at all, but of course they will be able to teleport on out of there. It's going to be another reset. Again, but more map control definitely for the side of Luna this time around. And not letting anyone go, and they're not giving anyone any breathing room whatsoever.
Which is spelling bad for Khaleesi, because for their composition, like what you said, they don't have that much damage. They're all about that frontliner and just focusing and making sure that their cores are alive. But what's gonna happen when their cores are actually the first ones being taken down by Luna?
It's a very, very good question. I think we are about to find out. I think Luna just wants to go for the team fight. They are baiting everyone on side.
Oh no, Victress gets caught out, but she was able to back away. 2 other members were to try and save her. No casualties, no deaths from the side of Team Khaleesi.
And that's what you want to see. You want to get Team Khaleesi's Fennec up to speed here. He's not getting that much. Checking out the itemization. They're up at 7.7, but they are being beaten by a pulp in the gold league.
Alright, so 42 versus 33k. Look at that advantage right there. Roughly 10,000 onslaught for this Liliana, able to take someone down. The Huntress gets spotted out, but she managed to get away. Someone gets stunned there at the brush, but Luna, I gotta commend their response time as well. Whenever someone from their side or from their team gets stunned, magically there's 2 or 3 members that will respond.
Yeah, and they're being scared off non-stop here by Luna. Everyone else just knowing where to be and when they have to go. Even Sierra right now has just enough confidence to go solo most of the time. Although right now they are trying to see if they can still catch someone off guard while they're trying to get a buff, while they're trying to get a jungle camp. Everyone is just everywhere for Luna.
And at this point, Team Khaleesi is just responding to what Team Luna is throwing at them. And by responding, I mean they're just trying to avoid whenever anyone from Luna throws a skill or tries to do an initiate.
Yeah. So far, of course, they're not losing that much, but they're also not gaining anything by this. They're just getting small trickles of gold here.
Man, look at the life from that Maluk though. Solid frontliner right there. She won't care to actually receive a lot of damage even if it's from Illumina onto the side of Team Khaleesi.
Everyone, Luna just on the top side with the Malak, just split pushing, trying to get that minion wave in the correct order as well.
Stun onto that Queen's enough to get 4 bars over health. Arum just trying to defend here at the mid lane, but Luna, they have a different plan in mind. They want to get this Dark Slayer.
Dark Slayer is a pretty good bonus, and I think that might be what Luna needs to finish this game off. They're trying to do that right now. Even just the Annette going for the solo zone here. Pretty impressive that they can do this.
Yeah, they're way ahead on itemizations that they don't mind trying to go solo, even if technically their pick is not supposed to go solo.
That's right. So right now it's the Malgold in the middle of the fight here. Tower will go down. It's going to be a team fight against a very healthy blue side. Supermins are now out. Everyone in Team Annette just...
Alright, onslaught going over to Annette, and that is 4 for non-trade in favor of Luna, and they bag game 1 as well.
But game 1 looking a lot scary. It took a bit longer than I thought it would, considering the compositions, but they managed to really clean it out. Beautiful performance there, coming in from Luna.
So again guys, that was our first series, first game with Luna bagging the first game. That was, well, okay, early game was fair. They both have the advantages, but I guess Team Khaleesi were just way too conservative in that game, to the point that Luna can just dictate the tempo, they can just do what they want, and up until the end, Team Khaleesi, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything but respond to what Luna was giving, and they have got to commend that Liliana. Super confident, and the Malok, she did not mind to be at the front line or do solid initiates just for Luna.
So impressive, as well as the confidence of the Liliana as well, right? The Liliana just did everything in the mid lane, and from the mid lane, they broke it very early on, and because of that, it opened up the jungle for massive invasion, and basically like most of the game, it's like 70% or at least 60% of the map was always in Luna control. It was very difficult to make the Wonder Woman engage the team fights, especially though they were behind basically all game. They were behind on gold, and there was no one to do enough damage against Luna.
And speaking of Wonder Woman, I was waiting for that one really good initiate or one really good tank play from Wonder Woman, but I guess the wait was just not worth it. It took some time for Luna to close that game though. I guess it's because they were just waiting for a sure opening from the side of Team Khaleesi, and they do not want to mess anything up.
That's right. Again, playing safe is kind of good, but if you play it a bit too safe, you just don't get the results that you expect. Now Fennec is now a little behind in this tournament so far. We're already at a 40% win rate, so I'm not sure if they're gonna try to check that out soon. I'm not gonna try to what do you call that? Say the results as of yet, but I'm also waiting for some Tel'Annis play. The Fennec definitely just not scaling strong enough in that previous one.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some Tel'Annis later today, but of course for now, we're just gonna wait for Luna and Team Khaleesi to load into Game 2. Again, like the page, share the live stream, invite your friends, and if you have the, extra space in your phone, try to download AOV as well.
Yep, Arena of Valor, beautiful game, very challenging MOBA to play, but it's definitely a lot worth it, considering very few people actually go and become strong pros, especially if they're female. So if you become a pro player, you know what, there's so many opportunities for you, and these girls really showing that they can balance and they can do whatever any other guys can do in the normal esport league.
Yeah, this is what you call solid girl power in esports.
Pure girl power today for every team here in this tournament.
Right, so are there anything else that you're expecting for the next few games or series?
I'll be honest, I'm not really expecting a lot of Fennec. I think that's something that we can try to remove. Only a few teams actually are really good at playing that off. I want to see some Violet picks maybe here. Of course, a lot of teams consider Violet not too meta and takes a bit too slow. Other than that, I'm expecting a pretty standard pick from these guys.
Well, Annette worked so far from even in our track from game 1. So maybe we're gonna see a more Annette picks, or still waiting for Talanas, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, she's more of a mid-game, late-game, but boy, the patience and the farm really speaks for itself.
Yep, let's have a wait and see here. Of course, I'm not sure if that's gonna be a different scenario, whether or not the Annette is going to be a big pick as well. I feel like I see a lot of Crixie. People want to play Crixie. I know a lot of you people in the chat also want to see that. So hopefully we can get some picks like that as well. And a big thing that I didn't notice before is this Malok. It's really cool to see this Malok here. And being used very properly, being very aggressive. It goes to show that Luna, they have a lot of trust in their teammates, and they're not afraid to just take out the big guns and just really wreck the teams.
And well, you just, if you're talking about Malak, you can't forget how strong Liliana was as well. I mean, she was really quiet and conservative in the early game, but the moment she got her power spike, she can just go to 1v2, 1v3 in that game.
Yeah, 1v3 is a big possibility, especially for true damage from Cleave. Get a lot of true damage after that. Solo laning is a lot easier, plus you have the ultimate as well that you can use to escape.
Escape or chase. Right? I mean, we talked about how Liliana's ultimate can be used to chase someone that's trying to escape as well. But anyway, guys, to everyone out there, Luna was able to bag game 1, and we hope you are enjoying this stream so far. We are just waiting for the players to load into the lobby, so chill, relax. We will just jump into game 2 in a bit.
Yeah, I think that's happening right now as well. Let's go ahead and check out our teams as we head into picks and bans for game 2, Team Khaleesi versus Luna.
Alrighty, so here we go. First ban onto the side of Team Khaleesi. Luna will be the team in red today. Alright, so they don't want to see more of that Liliana play. Actually, yeah. Team Khaleesi, they knew and they saw how powerful Liliana was in the hands of Luna, so they don't want to see more of that solo and strong Liliana plays. Kulin being hovered as a ban here for the side of Luna.
I really don't blame them as well. That Liliana really did show up strong here, so our teams are definitely gonna be. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are pretty sad. I know a lot of female AOV players really like that hero, so not happening today. Hopefully later on we might see it. Possible last game here for Team Khaleesi. They really got to step up their A game, locking everyone out, locking in the Talanas as we expected earlier, making an appearance again today.
But Luna will answer that with a Lindis and Sephira. However, they did lock in Lindis though, so... Well, Sephira is one of that support that for me is really in meta and can literally go with Stain for her team. So that's a good addition, but they changed it to Kali over to Sephira again. Actually, I honestly think Sephira is a bit better. Just a bit better because of the range of her skills as well. Super far, and if you're gonna stick with a ranged lineup, it's gonna work well for you.
I agree. I feel like range is something that a lot of teams take advantage of in this tournament as well. So I really want to see some Sephira plays. And the Lindis is definitely one of those heroes that really excel at long range fights, even though his range is actually quite short.
Hover on Valdem for the second rotation pick right here. I wonder who are they gonna... I wonder if Team Khaleesi will still go with a Wonder Woman pick.
Judging from the game earlier, that's a very unlikely scenario.
Lumina Illumina being covered as well. Well, Illumina is a good combo for Tilanas. Like, if you're able to stun someone, Tilanas can just, put in a handful of arrows in there, and if the damage will be enough, 3-4 arrows in, you got yourself a kill.
Yeah, and again, Illumia kind of does pretty much the same job. An ultimate from long range can usually set up a pretty good team fight, and I like the emphasis here of Team Khaleesi in setting up the fights. That's actually the biggest thing that I think will lead to their victory.
Hover on Arum. Wait, Arum was picked from Team Khaleesi in Game 1. So
Right.
let's see how Arum will be picked now that she is in Team Luna.
Yeah, I feel like the Aram earlier was a little underwhelming as well. So maybe that's because again they were a little behind by a huge amount. Early double kills were given over to Luna in the previous game, so it might be a bit of a different scenario depending on what kind of composition they still have in mind. Don't forget, we still have the ability to ban out on the second rotation. It looks like Kali gonna be one of those heroes. I'm not a big fan of the Kali though, so I feel like that could have been they could have picked something better. I feel like Ignis would have been better ban.
Well, for the side of Luna, they did ban out Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually a pretty good answer as well. So that's okay. They're focusing on the marksman and fighter bans here, and I think that's a pretty good idea. Ban out Wonder Woman is also. I feel like they just want to remove Comfort Pick from the side of Team Khaleesi because I think they think those are going to be pretty solid Comfort Picks if they were put in the right hands.
Xanax hovered right here. It's okay, I guess, but Kirknack, more likely of a ban for me. Because add Kirknack for Team Luna will be bad. Will be a bad omen, but speaking of omen, I think he's open.
Yeah, I think that omen is gonna be available. I'm not sure if any of them are very proficient in that hero, but nonetheless, I really want to see that today as well. Like, I always want to see a girl who's gonna be capable of pulling off the omen pick.
Emily being blocked in here for Team Lalubu, covered on Team Khaleesi. Not sure if that's gonna work well, but alright. If it's your comfort pick and you think that's gonna work for your composition, then why not? Omen! Right, so with you, it was open.
Yeah,
It's still
for
a
sure.
hover though, so I'm not sure.
They should definitely just lock that in,
They
and they do. There you go. Murid, also something that we have not seen at all yesterday, so I'm very happy to see it today here. Murid just so strong with AOE whenever he gets going. It's very difficult to stop him. So I like to see Murid plays, and I'm glad to see that we have Ryoma's possibility of Ryoma pick as well.
Since Murid is all about that AoE or just having a certain area damage, I guess that's gonna spell a bit bad for Letis and Arum should they actually try to go near the team. Murid is a good addition for Team Khaleesi, if that's the case.
Yeah, that actually would have been. And they have a lot of setup here. The focus here of Team Khaleesi is we have to wait for the Baldom to do a great setup, as well as if Omen can lock someone down, that's the guy that we take down. And that's the guy that we that's a moment that we use the Illumia ultimate. So once you get trapped with the Omen ultimate, Illumia can just rain down stuns, and that's almost a sure kill. So we're gonna have to wait and see if that is going to be the case here today, as we head into Game 2 of Team Khaleesi versus Luna. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it is a 1-0 so far, and I really like what they're doing here. High-level heroes being used by our awesome female players.
Team Khaleesi really upped their draft here in Game 2 as well, so I think that's a good indicator for their standing or how will they perform on this Game 2. But of course, If you are a fan of either of these teams, check them out, like the page, and of course, share the live stream. Come on, put that share badge on top of your comment. And again, we are your casters. I'm Miko, and alongside me is Rockhart.
That's
so
right.
we're gonna load straight the game in a bit.
It's gonna be very happy to see these guys, and especially those Luna the Luna fans out there. I think Luna also has a pretty solid lineup here, and that's something that they can definitely take advantage of when they go for the setups. I like the Ryoma pick. Ryoma just scales so well in all stages of the game. Amelie also one of those heroes that we did mention yesterday can work well in dealing against that Omen.
Alrighty, so we are now loaded into the game. Team Khaleesi now at match point with Team Luna. Just one last game. Will this be the end of the series, or will we see a game 3?
Yeah, let's run these guys down. For Team Khaleesi, Shakila on the Mirror Red Huntress, on the Talanas, Victress on the Omen, Yami on the Baldum, and Queen on the Illumia.
And for the team of Luna, we have Sierra on the Sephira, Scary, Sarlis on this. Actually, Sarlis?
Sarlis, yeah.
Sarlis, alright. Sorry about that. Scary Sarlis on this Aram, Sareko on Emily, and Yuno for this Ryoma.
Ryoma, strong hero again. Early on, once you get hit by those spear hits, that's really a lot of damage. And of course, the range is awesome on that hero as well. I know he's supposed to be a melee hero, but it just has so much range. And that's something that a lot of Ryoma players really take advantage of early on.
Well, Ryoma, as he is kind of slow, so I think he makes up for the fact that he is a melee slash range pick that can dish a lot of damage by the mid game Arum, though. Seeing Queen right here, but Queen just pushed her away. They were able to stun Sierra, but will it be enough? It's just the early game. Sierra was able to get away with the help of Scary Sarlis's Lion.
Yeah, and the weakness of the Illumia as well is you really have to wait for your ultimate before you can make a huge impact in team fights. Look at that Sephira just going hard onto Queen. And Sarah, she knows rather, she is definitely an advantage in this lane.
Hey man, she all over, just feel that girl power right there. Basal Dragon already up and is being started by Team Khaleesi right here. But of course, Luna not gonna give an easy objective out. Basal Dragon though almost down to the last 2 bars of the shot. What will Luna do? Will they jump in, or will they let them have the objective? But Arum's timing was just perfect. They were able to secure the first Abyssal Dragon of the game, and now Herrera being a target of a lot of damage output, but they were able to zone Team Khaleesi away.
That was a beautiful exchange there. Of course, huge props to the Arum, who's the Arum, Scary Sarlis, making use of the long range hits and the good timing to secure. But Abyssal Dragon basically nullified the time there being used by Team Khaleesi.
Can I just say how difficult it is to time that, and the fact that Arum was able to steal the Abyssal Dragon by just that one skill. That was really mind blowing. Props to Team Luna for that.
Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful to watch, and something we're gonna have to wait and see is whether or not that can happen again. Because of course, it's not always gonna happen. And but of course, we still have a lot of I still have a lot of faith in these guys. They can pull stuff like that off. However, of course, because of that, Luna is going to be ahead in gold by a pretty okay amount. Not more than 1,000, but still, with a composition like this, especially if you have a Ryoma and the Lindis, you want to be the team that is always going to be in the lead, so you can at least play even. Because these are heroes that play really a lot better in the late game.
They should try to keep Ryoma and Lindis out onto the bay, but wait, Scare's house being on top right here, and they actually went underground already, but now ultimate, and look at the burst damage from the side of Team Khaleesi. Very good sync right there. They're bagging 2 kills, but make that Another kill going over to the side of Team Khaleesi. They're not stopping anytime soon. They were able to take down Sereiko. But that was a 3-for-none trade in favor of Team Khaleesi.
Yeah, and overall, that was a lot of gold going over to the side of the blue. And they're getting everything. Even their Omen got a kill, and of course getting all the free gold on the top side. Even free hits on that tower. Look at the damage on this guy. Wow.
He doesn't even mind getting turret hit once or twice.
It's going to be very interesting to see whether or not these guys will have what it takes to finish it off, though, because there's still a lot of engagement. Look at that, engage potential coming in from Luna.
Oh no, gets stunned, and Aaron tried to do a follow-up, but that was a revenge kill right there for Luna, and they're not messed up anytime soon. They want another one. Aaron chooses out, use her tiger to try and stun someone down, and Queen now under turret. Will she be safe? Apparently, the answer is yes for now.
Yeah, for the meantime, though, there's still a lot of minion waves going on the bottom side. This could be a big push. Illumia still doing a lot on the crowd control, and the damage output. Turrets are not helping at this point, only damaging that aura by a little bit.
Oh no, that was too close for Queen. Apparently, it's not too close. It is close because she gets bursted down.
Wow, that is good follow-up there coming from Astrid Herrera. Possible push on the bottom side, but Baldum, Yami is going to be here to stop that from being completed.
Indeed. Slowly but surely, Luna, they are getting the advantage that they lost in just one clash. Literally, one clash. Crystal Dragon already up and is being targeted by Team Khaleesi. They're gonna be sneaky about this. They don't want Luna to steal the objective yet. Again, non-contested from what I can see.
Yeah,
Dragon going over to
quick and Crystal Dragon. Of course, Sereiko still trying to get some gold here. He knows he's in danger.
Oh no!
Shaquilla going in for the temporal turbulence, not gonna be hitting anyone at all.
It's actually the caught by surprise because she jumped in under turret. But wait, look, this is another fight. Shaquilla's the target as she does get taken down. Sereiko being stunned just in the front line. Where is her team? And now 3 other people right here with the backup there trying to sustain the damage as much as they can. Someone jumps in, but that was a wrong decision. He gets taken down. And now Queen gets bursted down in range. Double kill going over to Astrid Herrera. The blue defense tower gets taken down at the bot lane. Victress, the one left alive.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, more gold going over to Luna, pushing that gold lead up 2.2k here. And the top lane, I think that's going to be their only saving grace here. Can the Omen carry from this far behind at 7 minutes?
Well, I haven't seen any indicator that Omen is actually online or even close to being online. So 2 things. Either Luna is keeping Omen at bay or Omen is just struggling to, try to get the hold of the farm. And while Luna just in the mid lane storming, able to take down the Yami. Oh no, kill after kill from the side of Luna right here. And they're gonna rotate over to the bot lane. Are they gonna do a surprise gang? I think they will. Armin gets Victress gets spotted out, but she was able to get away. Talana is not doing anything yet, so maybe she is just gonna need more minutes to ramp up damage. And speaking of damage, hello, says Herrera. You thought you were gonna kill my teammate? The answer is no.
Again, another beautiful follow-up by the Astrid player, the Lindis player, Astrid Herrera. Wow, that was very impressive. I really thought for sure Yuno was going down, but what Yuno did was just kept calm, knew that there was going to be help on the way, and because of that, they were able to pull off and peel from that Omen, even though he was under the ultimate.
Under the ultimate indeed. Anyway, so we are back at roughly 9 minutes into the game. 3 versus 8 favor of Luna. We're not seeing any huge amount of kills here because both teams are slightly more into the objective type of gameplay.
Yeah, objectives going over to the side. Of course, Luna again keeping that goal lead so high. Again, this is a great place to be at this point of the game. Waiting here on side. A solid lead here.
I was able to stun Sereiko for a bit, but there is no follow-up.
Is
two people rotating
Shakila.
over to the top lane to try and ration out the damage output from Team Luna, but Sefera, actually Sefera is actually doing pretty well even though she is on her own.
Actually, it's pretty impressive. At the same time, you guys take care there.
Yami gets
Your-
stunned, Rico jumps in, but of course Silana's trying to save her teammate, and now Scary Cyrus joins the party. Look at the burst ultimate going over to Rico, and they are not gonna stop. Takes down Yami as well. And now the sustain from Team Khaleesi looks like a 0%, and Luna just storming at the mid lane with Victress trying to split push on the bot lane, but I don't think that's gonna help because Luna is really near your base that you're going to have to go back. Blue defense tower has been destroyed, and now Shakila, the only one left to defend at their base. Will she be able to do it? With the damage out, but she's trying to save the turret, but apparently it is not enough. Illumina user ultimate as well. The defense tower has been destroyed, and Queen trying to clear out the waves as much as she can against stunned by Aaron right there, but Team Khaleesi's base gets to live another day.
That's pretty solid play there. Of course, Yami could still catch him up. Charge not going to be enough. Clean that up. At the end of the day, 6,000 gold lead for Team Luna here on the side of the red. Now they want to go for more. And I'm a bit shocked by how low the damage output of this Mirrored is compared to what we usually see. Tower on the top lane does go down, however. That's something that they really want to happen. Oh, and the bloodbath there.
Check right here. Bloodbath going over to Astrid. Man, they allowed Astrid to snowball in the mid game, so this is spelling really bad for Team Khaleesi. Like, literally, all she needs to do is join the fight, which right here, Chrysalis being stunned, but gets to kill Yami down. Arm first job uses her tired out to try to stun Queen, but it was not enough. Sefera, of course, is trying to stay and go with the team buff. They are under turn, but they don't care. Look at the pressure from Team Luna. Blue defense tower being taken down. Shakila gets caught out yet again, but was able to survive.
That was actually a lot of damage
died.
coming from the Mirrored. At the end of that fight, still a good position on the ult. Gets a lot of people low, however, no one was there to actually finish them off. So it's becoming a lot more difficult for the Mirror to get in a good position. Bissell Dragon started here, no contention whatsoever. I don't think Team Khaleesi even wants to step out of the base at this point.
And while that was a quick Abyssal Dragon take because the damage output from Luna, the burst is just too much. So even if Team Khaleesi did try to contest that, they wouldn't be there in time.
Yeah, I think that would not have been case. They didn't even have enough firepower to go out the jungle, let alone the Abyssal Dragon Pit. Right now, they are stuck to just defending the non-stop wave of minions. Don't forget, it's also super minions on the top side. So that's a lot of things they have to defend against before they can step out of your game.
No, Shakila does not have any damage. However, she was the one who gets bursted down. It's another kill going over to the side of Luna. Make that a double kill, and now they're just storming on the Team Khaleesi's base. They were able to take down Scary Cyrus though, but they took a lot of resources. Triple kill going over to the side of Luna.
But this time around, Luna did not come out of that uninjured. Two are also gonna fall because of the siege, although they did manage to get the tower very low, not able to actually complete the job. Also have to keep your eyes on Huntress. Gotta check whether or not that item coming from the Sylvanas is making a dent. Itemization 7.4k gold lead versus 10.8 on the Lindis.
That's a huge amount of gold advantage. Well, you are right, Luna needs to look out for this Sylvanas, because if Sylvanas is able to free it from the back line, and Luna's composition is quite squishy, especially Astrid Herrera, but Astrid is their main damage dealer for now.
They don't need that much damage yet. However, they are needing a lot of vision coverage. They're chasing onto the Omen really quickly here on the top side, trying to make sure he cannot go back to the base.
Nope, you cannot go back to the base. Big Crest gets going out and gets bursted down, and the other one is trying to get out, but it is not enough. They tried to lock someone down in, but no. I am back. I have the damage. And Lumina is trying to throw a lot of stuns to try and save her teammates, but they get to live another day. They were able to survive, but one of them gets taken down.
Yeah, that's actually really scary right now. And I just got word that Luna is actually made up of really just people, individual girls who just wanted to play. Wow, that is pretty impressive. They don't even have that much organization yet, and they're already playing at such a scary level.
High caliber play right here. My jaw is just wide open, and look at that! Soreko taking Tequila down. Legendary going over to Acid Herrera, and now Luna. They're just storming onto their base, even if Illumina used her ultimate red super mail already being deployed. But they don't care. Telaanas was able to take someone down, the damage out, but apparently the Marksman is now online, but Luna is just rushing over the throne, and they were able to bag Game 2 of Series 1 BGWP to Luna.
Wow, just like that. Beautiful plays there coming from Luna. It's the 2-0 that we kind of saw yesterday non-stop. Apparently, it's still a thing today. And to be honest, coming from Luna, again, I am not surprised at this point. Very impressively, that awesome play from that Lindis 8-0 in 5. 12,000 net worth, basically 40% more than everyone else on the game.
Yes. So that was a slow-paced game. I mean, there were a lot of times that we were waiting, what's gonna happen? Are they just gonna run around? What are they gonna do? But Luna just needed that one small opening, and from there they stormed in the last clash. They got 2-3 kills, and from there they stormed onto the tower and even destroyed Team Khaleesi's base.
That was basically Luna just riding on the momentum that they had built up. With the help, of course, of Sayer in the mid lane, that mid lane was impenetrable. 1-0-15 as well. And of course, Soreko, man, the plays, on the Ryoma really did the trick on the top lane. It did not seem like it had a hard time against Omen, which usually you would expect that to be in favor of the team with the Omen. Was looking really flawless. That was a great attempt from Team Khaleesi, but overall, congratulations to Luna. That awesome victory, and definitely looking forward to what they have in store for us. We'll have a look at the bracket before we head to the break. Of course, Luna will be becoming, what do you call that? They will be advancing, and of course, they definitely look like a team that does deserve it. However, of course, the bracket. Hold on, I'm just checking out the bracket here. I think it's getting ready.
We're just updating the bracket just real quick. So, of course, to all the Luna fans out there, today is a good day for your very beloved team. And to think that they're just really hardcore players that just wants to win a tournament, they're really good. They play in such a high caliber.
They really did play such a great job. They I feel like we need to have an organization back these individuals up, because that was just so impressive. At this point, I would not be surprised to see them in the finals. But of course, before we head there, we will be going on a short break when we find out who will join Luna on the semi-finals. That will be the next fight: DG Ladies versus First Blood Ladies.
So that will be our next series, but we will be right back. Sit back, relax, and wait for us to come back. You have been your casters. I'm Hugo.
Of course, I am Rockhart. This is FSL Circuit, a Arena of Valor. We'll be back after a short break.